wabarakatuh. Welcome in new video of our course, Tajweed course for non-Arabic speakers, part 1. Today we are going to start with chapter 2, and here the action starts. In this chapter we are going to discuss the articulation point of letters, or what we call in Arabic, مخارج الحروف. Okay, and today's video we're just going to take a general introduction and definitions on into the مخارج. Ready? Let's start. At the beginning, the author have mentioned the definition of مخارج. What is the مخرج? The مخرج is the place when we pronounce the letter, okay, of emitting the letter when we pronounce it. Okay, and inshallah we'll see practically how we can exactly find the makhraj of each letter. Okay, and the makhraj, actually the point of articulation, is what differentiates the specific letter from other letters. Okay, very important note to realize that each letter of the alphabet has a very particular point of articulation. Sometimes these points are very close to each other, to the level that we cannot differentiate them, but even though we have to know that each letter of the alphabet has its own point of articulation. طيب, what is the harf? What is the letter? The letter is the sound, okay, and not a sound, not like la, da, ba sound. No, it is a sound that relies on a specific or approximate articulation point. We'll see now what is this and now what is this. Don't worry. Okay, so the letter is a sound that depends on something. طيب, I have just said something called a specific articulation point, and I have to say something called approximate articulation point. When I say specific, or we call it in Arabic مخرج محقق, okay, مخرج محقق or specific articulation point, from its name, is when the letter actually relies on a specific area or place in the throat, the tongue, or the two lips. Okay, so when I define the makhraj of a letter and I say that it depends on that point of the throat or tongue or lips, that means this is makhraj muhaqqaq. Now, in the opposite is the approximate articulation point, or what we call it in Arabic makhraj al-muqaddar. This makhraj we cannot specify. It doesn't depend on any specific place from the area of the throat, tongue, or two lips. Nothing. And we will see now a picture that really makes it very clear. Now, for the makhraj al-muqaddar, all the huruf al-mad, or the vowels, the vowel letters, the length letters, the alif, waw, ya, we pronounce them, their makhraj is makhraj muqaddar. The rest of the alphabet, their makhraj is makhraj muhaqqaq. Okay, here this is very nice picture from Ayman Suwaid book, and it really makes it very clear the difference between makhraj al-muqaddar and makhraj al-muhaqqaq. In this book, whenever they draw a white arrow that indicates the air, so here the air is going out. This is the alif. Okay, when we say the air is going out, and nothing stops the air from going out, and the air hadn't hit anything. That's the alif. Okay, so actually we didn't move anything. Nothing related to the tongue, nothing related to the lips, nothing related to the throat. I have just pulled the air out while opening my mouth. So since while I'm pronouncing the alif, I didn't depend on any specific point, that's why the makhraj of alif is makhraj muqaddar, approximate makhraj. Now let's take another example. Here we have letter dal. When I say ad, the tongue, okay, hit the roof of the mouth. Okay, so when the air goes out, the air is going out, and it hits this point. Okay, so this point, actually, where the air ends, the dependency of مخرج الدال. This is the مخرج المحقق, the approximate, the specific articulation point. Okay, so this is a specific articulation point. Okay, so this is a picture of مخرج محقق, and this is a picture of مخرج مقدر. Now, do we have practical way to know the مخرج of letter? Well, yes we do. And you have to do these steps. First, let's take an example. We'll take the example of letter meme. Okay, the letter meme. I want to know what is the مخرج of, okay, letter meme. Oops. Okay, so what we do, first we will put sukun on the letter meme. Okay, we'll put sukun. This is number one. Okay, so first we put sukun. Okay, then we precede the letter with alif, and we pronounce again, remember the area thing, the air thing. When the air stops, that means it stops at the point of articulation. So when we say the area stops at the lips. Okay, the lips actually is preventing the air from going out. So the lips here is the مخرج of meme. طيب, let's take another example. For example, the letter lam. Okay, the letter lam, I want to know what it is, what its مخرج. I'll put sukun. Okay, and I'll proceed it with either E, L, or L. Okay, and I'll try if we can do this. Okay, طيب, oh, so the air ends at the tongue level, so the مخرج of lam is the tongue, and so on. For any letter that you want, you will follow this way, then you can find its مخرج. Inshallah, we'll take it in details, each مخرج of all the letters. Now, this is from the book, take it as it is. We have something called main areas of articulation, مخارج الحروف الرئيسية, the main, which are the جوف, okay, the empty space, the حلق, the throat, the tongue, اللسان, and the شفتين, the two lips, and the nasal or the nose, الخيشوم. Okay, so these are the main area. Here we have a very nice picture that shows. The first one is the حلق. Okay, here this area is the حلق, and this is very important. Sometimes people, when they are pointing to their حلق, they point to their neck. This is neck. Okay, no, we're not talking about the neck, we're talking about the throat. The throat is here, up. Okay, and then we have the جوف. The جوف is the whole empty space, the whole all this, starting from the حلق up to the end of the mouth. This is the whole, all the جوف. And then we have اللسان, okay, which is this one. This is the lisan. And we have the nose. Okay, easy. It's not biology, ladies. Okay, and this is the shafatan, the two lips. Okay. طيب. Up to this point, this is what is written in Ms. Karima's book, but for us we will take extra from Ayman Suwaid. I think it's very useful, especially if you want to attend any online where you cannot see the teacher. It's very important to put in mind what the teacher is explaining. Let's start. Here we have, remember when we discussed that the purple color was the throat. So the throat itself is divided. The bottom of the throat, we have the vocal cord, okay, and then here this is the middle area of the throat, and here this is the top of the throat. Okay, so these are the three areas of the throat: the bottom, the middle, and the top. Okay, and then we have, this is also important, this is the roof of the mouth. Okay, the roof here, this is the roof of the mouth, which is this area. Okay, this is the roof of the mouth. So here we have the soft area. Here, this is the soft area, this one. And then we have the tough area, which is this one, when we have bones, kind of bones, I don't know what they call it, well, in medicine. طيب. And here we have the front roof of the mouth. Okay. What else? Yeah, and this is the tongue. The tongue is very important to know exactly the areas of the tongue. Okay, so here we have the front of the tongue. This area. This area is the front of the tongue. Let me see if I can change the color. Okay. So, okay. So this one, this area here, is the front of the tongue. Now here we have the tip of the tongue. Okay, the tip, when we say the tip is very front part, this is the tip, and this, the whole area, this one is the front of the tongue. Then we have the middle of the tongue, easy. Okay, front, middle, then the back of the tongue. Okay. Now here, let me change the color. We have the edges of the tongue. Okay, here we have the edges of the tongue. The edges of the tongue are divided into two parts. Here, this one is the back edge, and here we have the front edges. Okay, the edge is just this. Okay, is the edges from its name. Okay, the edge. This one here, and here. These are the edges. Okay, and for the teeth, you will find this name in the Tajweed books, the Arabic Tajweed books. They use it, but for us in this course, we're not going to use deeply these names. We're just going to explain like this: the front teeth, okay, the front teeth, and the back teeth. That's it, okay, for this course. Oh, and that's it for the introduction of Makharaj. Thank you very much for watching.